You have into the Chronic's rabbit hole, and Chronic Kids, welcome to or welcome back to the channel. And Ellendale, thank you so much for your Patreon membership requests. We are very excited for you to bring back Subway to Sally down the rabbit hole. And it has been a long time since we had a request from you, Ellendale, so very excited. Hope you are doing good, brother. We know great things have happened in your life. And today, though, the song we are doing from Subway to Sally is Feuerkind, Nackt version. And you have some notes for us too on the flip end of this intro. Bright and early in our household, and there's nothing better to wake you up than a nice written note from Ellendale. Let's jump into it, Chronicans. Dear Kyle and Alana, it has been a while since my last request, like we mentioned. But I guess getting married and temporarily living in China, including all the bureaucracy, is a sufficient excuse for the unusually long waiting time.
Wow. Yeah.
Congratulations on your marriage. So while this decisive
Congratulations.
period of my life meant and means the world to me, I also want to submit a request that means the world to me. As I told you before, Subway to Sally are not only the pioneers of medieval rock, they were founded in 1990, but also one of the two bands that made me who I am nowadays. And I came across their heart meddling, beautiful art when I was a teenager. Now I'm already under their spell for more than 20 years. And the otherworldly vocals of singer Eric Fish, as well as the dark romanticism of Bodonsky's deeply poetic lyrics, are still touching the core of my soul. Now, maybe more than ever before, as I can easily call these beautiful souls my favorite band in spiritual sanctuary in 2026. In fact, Subway to Sally totally shaped the way I speak, write, and think in the German language. I don't think I
Wow.
could sing a euphoric hymn of praise. In order to make you understand why this year is such a significant year in the history of STS, I need to tell you that it will be going on another acoustic tour in spring. And as the previous two acoustic tours in 2006 named Nackt, and the 2010 named Nackt 2, had and still have a legendary reputation not only among Subway to Sally fans, but also in the entire gothic and metal scene. I'm so excited to get back to gothic metal, I'm not gonna
Oh,
lie.
me too. I love gothic metal.
The show starting on March 27th in Berlin and ending on May 9th in Dresden, Germany will definitely be full of moments so awe-inspiring that they could even silence the heavens. After so many years without any acoustic shows, Nackt 3 is promising to be not only a perfect mixture of old classics and specials acoustic versions of newer songs, but also a transcendental experience for everyone who is in love with the ambience created by dark romanticism, storytelling, poetry, and infinite musical virtuosity regarding countless instruments. To all people with a good taste in music, get your tickets as soon as possible. Some of the special venues, like churches and theaters, are already sold out. Oh my god, this is getting me hyped, Elado. So glad you're back. I'm sure all our Chronicans are pumped with your awesome write ups here. Of course, I won't leave you alone without the translations, though. Hence, I will tell you that the German word Nackt simply means naked.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
I was gonna guess that there, actually. I should have. I'm sure now you'll understand the intimate character of the unplugged arrangements, yes. But another reason for calling all these magical acoustic tours like that is that the fans will be able to experience the band even more closely and in a much more personal scenario compared to the huge rock shows that they used to. You could even say that we're all going to be metaphorically naked together, like one family reliving and celebrating all these immortal decades of music that is so much more than music to us. And speaking of old classics, Subway to Sally are currently releasing new acoustic versions, allowing us all to catch a glimpse of what is awaiting us in the few weeks. Feuerkind, Firechild in English, is one of them. Originally released on my all-time favorite album, Nord Nord OST, North Northeast, in 2005. This heartbreaking masterpiece immediately became one that made thousands of fans burst into tears, and I can tell you, I still catch myself crying even 20 years later. Of course, I'll
Wow.
add the English translation of all these life changing verses, but I don't think I need to explain their meaning, as the heartfelt emotions should speak for themselves. Not yet least, it might also make sense to highlight Ali Subway to Sally's violinist, as she doesn't only play a central role in this video, but has also been enriching the band's sound in way words fail to describe ever since she joined in 2016, which we love violinists, especially
yes, we
Alana.
love her. I find her phenomenal.
I usually don't have a hard time searching for the right words, but I can't find any words for what her violin and Feuerkind does to me. Kyle and Alana, get ready for one of the most important songs of my entire lifetime. Thank you for how to pronunciate them too. Maybe you will realize why it's so meaningful to individuals that experience the everlasting pain that this flaming piece of art deals with, and why every flame this child of fire is burning their world with is a tear for a society lost in ignorance and emptiness. And now we jump into the translation, the English translation of the lyrics, and then we'll jump into the video itself. So, in the room of my childhood, there was a cold wind blowing, and despite the heat of the stove, hoarfrost was clinging to the walls. Only the arms of my mother could have ever really warmed me, but she never came to visit, till one day I found a matchstick. In the room of my childhood, snow avalanches lay lurkingly and had buried the way out. For an endlessly long time, only my father with the eyes of blue glaciers could have saved me, but the distance was too far. I am a star made of molten metal. I am a star. Everything becomes ash in my arms. A star, even though no white hot fire ever thawed the ice within me. The flames are now my friends. They shall glow for me in the darkness. They shall warm me up a little, me and my cold fury. That room of my childhood, I burn down over and over again. All that had let me freeze in a few hours is just embers because of my cold rage. I am a star made of molten metal. I am a star. Everything becomes ash in my arms. A star, even though no white hot fire even thawed the ice within me.
Wow. Those are powerful lyrics. Like when I'm hearing them and listening to them, it's just this distance that somebody's feeling, the distance of not having the people who are supposed to care for you being there. And like,
which I know you can relate to.
I relate to a lot. And so like when he says I'm a star, hot molten metal with the cold fire burning of rage, it just reminds me of like, because an actual star is literally hot molten metal burning in the sky, but there are cold stars out there
for sure,
right?
Yeah.
And it's just that seclusion is really the feeling that I'm getting with that one.
Yeah, because when you have all that and all that anger eventually just turns into cold bitterness and just silence, you know.
Absolutely.
Especially if everyone keeps falling short to what you were hoping. So especially the close ones to you. This sounds like a very powerful song. Thank you so much for the write-up, Ellendale and Chronicans. Let's jump into the reaction to Subway to Sally, Feuerkind. Looks gorgeous. The acoustic set is here. Let's get naked with them.
Yeah.
In dem Zimmer meiner Kindheit
Oh my god, his voice already though.
war ein kalter Wind zu Haus.
I love the hand drum there.
Und obwohl der Ofen glühte, klebte Raureif an der Wand.
Nice camera work, to be honest.
Nur die Arme meiner Mutter hätten mich wohl wärmen können, doch kam sie mich nie besuchen, bis ich einst ein Streichholz fand.
Nice! Oh! This is so enriching, so enchanting. So many layers.
In dem Zimmer
There's so much happening. This is not what I was expecting the sound to be like.
Really? Okay.
I know this isn't the acoustic version, but it is so full. There's so much going on.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't sound like an acoustic version. It sounds so much larger than that.
Absolutely.
But they've, like, even with the hand drum, he's doing so much with just that hand drum that, like, the simplicity of it is rivaling the complicated nature of having a drum kit, in my mind.
I agree. Yeah. And it's giving almost a tribalisticness to it, too, which I love, too. And all the instruments are all sounding differently, and you can hear them all individually.
You can,
but they're all distinctively helping each other.
They're all playing their part beautifully, and his voice is just phenomenal. I can see why, Allendale, this song has been such a staple in your life, lyrically and musically.
Yeah, his voice is soothing, and I wish every band kind of had a moment to do an acoustic set to really hear their song in a different way, too.
Absolutely.
Meiner Kindheit lagen Schneelawinen lauernd. Und verschütteten den Ausgang für unendlich lange Zeit.
What type of guitar is that, y'all?
Mit den Augen von der Farbe blauer Gletscher hätte mich noch retten können, doch der Weg war wohl zu weit. Ich bin ein Stern aus flüssigem Metall. Ich bin ein Stern, alles wird in meinen Armen Asche. Ein Stern, doch kein Feuer blendend weiß. Taute je in mir das Eis.
Oh, the violin is here.
Ich bin ein Stern.
Jeez.
Ein Stern. Flammen sind nun meine Freunde.
I think the German language might be my favorite language to listen to music in. I don't know,
Yes.
something about it is so poetically beautiful, but the violinist here, like you mentioned, coming in 2016 gives another elevation to the music, and the fact that she's not doing it the whole time and then she comes in for like the chorus part here to really just
Yeah.
elevate this song
She's
to another
playing
level.
an elevation role.
Exactly,
And she's
right?
playing it so correctly,
Mhm.
especially knowing that she hasn't been with the band the entire time too. Like, she's only been there for 10 years. It's really cool to see the acoustic set playing with her as an accent piece as well,
Mhm.
and coming in those really correct parts to really show off the violin and bring in that sorrowfulness.
Yeah.
So it's just beautifully, beautifully done.
Such a beautiful song.
Flammen sind nun meine Freunde, sollen mir im Dunkeln leuchten, sollen mich ein wenig wärmen, mich und meine kalte Wut. Dieses Zimmer meiner Kindheit brenn ich immer wieder nieder. Was mich frieren lassen hatte, ist nach Stunden nur noch Glut. Durch meine kalte Wut, ich bin ein Stern aus flüssigem Metall.
I like how they
Ich
switch
bin ein
places.
Me too.
Stern. Alles wird in meinen Armen Asche. Ein Stern.
They have everything you want.
flüssigem Metall. Ich bin ein Stern. Alles wird in meinen Armen Asche. Ein Stern, doch kein Feuer blendend weiß. Taute je in mir das Eis.
Exactly. Bravo. And looking like it's in like a museum
I ordered
too.
myself some
Knowing
new-
they're gonna be doing this in like cathedrals and churches and all this as well, just to add to the ambiance of the feeling, which is just like so cool because there really is a mood in the atmosphere that you feel with this band, with so many different instruments too. It's so fun. Like we love our instruments, and like when you can have all of them complementing each other in the acoustic feel, I think you can hear it even better sometimes too. Because if this
Absolutely.
was on the heavier metal side, some of it even I think could have been lost in its beauty because of just how pure this song felt like. And it was like such a soul song, like when people just can't find the thing that they need, but then they want to like, they almost want not to be cold, but they want comfort, but then they got so much fire inside them too, just and just that conflict of that and not being able to rest itself.
Feeling prickly in a way, like you're like you want someone to come close to you, but you can't because you don't also want to hurt them.
Yeah.
And so like I like the analogy of the fire child of being a molten metal star that like just can't find that comfort that you're looking for, and then but being so cold inside that even like the warmth of someone's care can't even warm you anymore. So like it's such a beautiful way to put it into words, and like the lyricism within this, it is like true poetry. Like even when you were reading it out, it reads out
Stunning,
it's
right?
stunning.
Yeah,
It's beautiful
even in English.
poetry.
Yeah.
So but like hearing it in the German tongue, the way that it flows is so beautiful. Like I'm sure there's also double meanings to the words in the German language that we aren't able to catch on, like there have been when we've been
Fair.
listening to some of the Korean songs and stuff like that. So it's been really interesting getting to know a lot more of these songs in that are in different languages a lot more intimately, that now that we've been going through, because it's really bringing us into understanding, you know, what people are going through, and how lyrically within the music. So this has been very, very cool.
Been very cool. Glad to have Subway to Sally back. That voice is incredible. The violin, I want you to be playing it more at home now.
Yes.
Like this is one of a inspiration type of a song too. And
It definitely got me thinking about playing the violin, watching her playing. I was like, I have one
Right?
of those upstairs. This song would be so much fun to play.
And this was a peaceful beginning of our day. It's very bright and early over where we're from too. So this is honestly a great step to move forward. I feel very good inside. That's always awesome with your picks, Ellendale too. We can see why this one is resonating in your soul, and I'm sure many other Chronicans and Subway to Salians also love it as well. So thank you guys so much for being here, y'all. If you did have a good time, please hit the like button, comment down below what this song means to you. Hit the subscribe button if you are not a Chronican, and if you want to be like Ellendale and have your own reaction request done, we have Patreon membership request tiers where you can get your own request in some of them. But thank you guys so much for spending your precious time with us. We are now exiting the rabbit hole, folks.
Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. Ellendale, thank you so much for your song requests. I love Subway to Sally, and I always forget just how powerful this band truly is. So thank you for bringing them back down the rabbit hole again. I can't wait to see what else you have coming down the rabbit hole for us in the future. And thank you again, everyone, for being here with us. This has been such an amazing piece, and I'm just over the hills with it. So peace and love, everyone.
God bless y'all.
Take care, and bye for now. for making it to the end of the video. It's so good to see you here. And if you would like to continue in supporting us in our future endeavors, you can do so by supporting us over here. And if you really like this band or artist that you listen to in this video, you can support them right here. And we think you might like this video right here. So remember to click it and continue on your trip down the rabbit hole.
Thank you so much, Chronicans.
Thank you so much. Peace and love.